goes a cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Tampa. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's up. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this one is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Bernard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a look.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here's Lewis. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. On play action, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. A check down here to Jones. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So got a nice drive going down. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot.
What you want?
Change that up just because you're down a touchdown.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Oh, hold on, what? Huh? Okay. You want something to eat? Huh? Why didn't you just say that? What you want? Pancakes?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Mike, you can't fix the pancakes?
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this.
All you got to do is put butter on it.
And here's Lewis. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a return will stop right around the 25.
And Brandon, this is a nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown! Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 21-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I hit the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Do it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones.
Do it, Mike.
5-yard touchdown run.
Did you do it?
And the Packers get a score closer. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers. Brady now to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete.
What?
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Brady will try again on 2nd down.
Yeah.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll roll him out right. He'll find Aguara complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers just keeping the play alive. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Good ball.
Coming, and they got him once again. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And Crosby puts it through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A first down run there by Fournette as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Fournette, first down, still going. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there. A big gainer.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. Succop's kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And here's Lewis. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Flushed out right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. On 1st down, Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers, man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they got to think about it. I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
To throw is Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
Well, following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here's Lewis. And able to get this out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdes-Scantling. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, 26 yards. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Brady now on first down. Buying time to his left. And Brady able to get down as he picks up a first. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy to
touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return, it's Taylor. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.